Everything is changing. AI is rewriting our jobs. The climate is shifting, and what's considered normal seems to get reinvented every other week. We're constantly told that to be a leader, you have to be a disruptor. But have you noticed what usually happens to most disruptors? They get canceled, they burn, ouchie, or they just get replaced. Humans are walking contradictions. We say we want progress, but deep in our DNA, we crave what's familiar. If you try to change everything all at once, you're not seen as a visionary. You're seen as a threat. Today, we're breaking down Law 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. The key here is to stand strong. To lead a revolution, you must be the most stable thing in the room. You provide the comfort of the old world while gently guiding people into the new world future. Why is this the only way it works? Because change creates anxiety. The weak approach is that of the radical. They want to burn it all down today. They have no respect for the past. And because they don't stand strong in any tradition, the crowd just sees them as a chaotic outsider. But the strong approach is that of the reformer. You speak the language of the ancestors while doing the work of the future. Standing strong means you have a deep respect for the rituals that came before you. You don't change the ritual itself. You change the meaning behind it. Let's look at history. In 1789, the French revolutionaries tried to change everything. They didn't just want a new government. They wanted a whole new reality. They created a new calendar with 10-day weeks. They renamed the months. They even tried to ban religion. This was way too much, too fast. The people felt homeless in their own country. The chaos led to a bloodbath because there was no foundation left to stand on. And then came Napoleon. He understood Law 45 perfectly. He kept the change Paoli wanted, like equality and the end of feudalism boot. He brought back tradition. He restored the Catholic Church. He brought back titles of nobility with a modern twist. He even crowned himself emperor. He gave them the powerful feeling of the old Roman Empire while building a modern state. He stood strong in the imagery of the past to sell the future. So how do we apply this today? Instead of saying, everything we've done is wrong, you say, we are evolving our core values to the next level. Instead of changing the entire workflow overnight, you change the tools but keep the daily meeting ritual the same. Instead of removing all the old guard leaders at once, you give them new titles that sound traditional but come with new roles. Here are 3 practical steps. 1. Use old words for new things. If you're introducing a radical new AI workflow, don't call it that. Call it an enhanced assistant or a digital apprentice. Use words that feel safe and familiar. To keep the routine. If you change what your team produces, keep the time of the morning coffee break exactly the same. The brain needs these anchor points to feel safe while it learns new skills. And 3, preach the need for change constantly. Spend 90% of your time talking about why change is necessary, but only 10% of your time actually changing the mechanics. Let people's minds get there long before their bodies have to. There's a specific kind of arrogance in thinking that everything that came before you was stupid. Standing strong is a realization that traditions are just solutions to old problems. Before you tear down a fence, you better find out why it was put there in the first place. When you stand strong in your foundation, you can lead people into the dark, unknown future because they trust that you aren't lost. You are their link to the shore. You aren't faking tradition. You're using it as the oxygen that allows the fire of change to burn without exploding. Promise them the stars, but keep their feet on the ground. They know. Stand strong and change the world slowly. If this series is helping you master the delicate balance of power and progress, hit that subscribe button. We are in the final 3 laws. Next time, we're looking at Law 46. Never appear to perfect. I will show you why your flaws are actually your best protection against the most dangerous emotion in the world, envy. Would you like me to show you how to humanize your brand so that people root for you instead of resenting you? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.